Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Wandering Village experimental version. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and, well, things are going fine. We've got our new setup, of course, because our old save file wasn't working. Oh my goodness, Onbu's really hungry. But that's okay, because look, we've got an Onbu kitchen built, so we can start trying to get some mushrooms in here to make some Onbu food, and then we can actually feed him. Onbu, our poor Onbu is starving. Luckily, he also is heading right towards the stinkhorn fungi, so he's going to be eating that. That'll make him feel a little bit better. It will make our villagers a little unhappy, of course, because it does smell. But you know what? They'll be fine. They're actually really quite happy. They only have one little need, because in this update, their needs only increase as the population grows. So yeah, everything's fine right now. People are reproducing. The minimum for reproduction happiness is 6. We've got 7 even. There we go. We've got new people on Onbu's back already. Now they are homeless because I don't have enough houses built. Goodness me. I mean, we have a lot of tents over here, but I guess we need some more. These are all going to be temporary, of course, because we need to be getting even better, housing. Onbu has found some food. It's also doing a bit of raining. It's all sort of very, very busy. Nauseating smell, though, is here. So people are not going to be very happy. Happiness is lowered by 2, which means we won't be growing our population, at least for probably about 24 hours, but that's okay. As we get less homeless people, that should also help. There we go. Both the tents have been constructed. We still have hungry people. Now, we were working on that kitchen. Have we made an Onbu food ball? Yeah, he's eaten, but his hunger's still at 52% there, so still very quite hungry. We need to be getting mushrooms in as quick as possible. Let's put another worker in here. We have a lot of available workers. So even with adding another person here, we still have 7 workers out and about doing things on Onbu's back, which is good. I mean, this could have another person in it, I suppose. There's just the clay that has been not brought in here yet. There's just, lots and lots of clay about. Although they haven't moved any of it into the material storage, we do have 2 people working as carriers in the hauling post. So hopefully they're very busy. Let's see. You are moving bricks into the storage, moving to the air well, moving the water into the storage. Oh, moving water down to the mycologist even. Going to the kitchen, moving food into the pantry. Yeah, they are very, very busy, these little haulers. They are all over the place, just moving things to where it needs to go. Moving stone from the hauling camp down to research building. Yeah, all over the place, the haulers. So no worries about that. Now, taking a look, do we have many researchers? We've got 25 Onbu, 85 agriculture, and 85 construction notes. So definitely ready to be upgrading some things. Could get the huts. Wouldn't be actually, what do we need huts to? Oh, we need the slabs. We don't yet have the carpenter or stonemason, so that would be a good one to get. The Onbu dung collector wouldn't be bad. The herbalist we're going to be needing soon. Might actually grab that one first. We're gonna need these types of things too. If we end up getting into the jungle? No, rather the desert, then we're gonna need the cactus. Don't need it just yet, but we will need it at some point. Scavenger Hut would be one that I also would like to get. We haven't even started making medical notes yet, but of course we just only got the herbalist, so that makes good sense. The dung collector would be not a bad choice. Both these carpenter and stonemasons, I think we need. So actually we can get all 3 of those. So let's do that. All right, tons of new things that we've just unlocked now. So herbalist, where are we going to stick you? Here? Yeah, I think that works for me, unless we want to put it a bit further forward. No, herbalist here sounds fine. The dung collector needs to go back here. We are trying to clear out space for it. I need them to get this tree. And then when we move this, we'll be ready to go. The stonemason and carpenter need to go in somewhere. There are spots where we have tons of stone. I mean, at the front here, there's a lot of stone at the moment. That won't always be the case though, but for now it is. I feel like we're always gonna have a lot of stone here because this is like a massive area for stone. So I'm gonna stick the stone cutter in there and our carpenter maybe just up here. That will do. Herbalist is now in, so let's get some space for you to start growing. We're not going to be moving too close into where our berries could be being planted. Actually, you know what? I feel like that's fine. We'll just do it like that. 1 herbalist to go in, start getting our herbs. So eventually we're going to want to switch one of these research labs to medical notes. We're going to start needing those. Onbu is back to sleeping. When he wakes up though, we can feed him, which would be good because he's at 62% hunger already. A lot of these stones have been cleared out here now, which is great. Stonemason has gone in, so we could put 1 worker in there and start making some stone slabs. Global resources, we have 630 stone just lying about, which actually feels really, really good. And considering we're even using that stone for our construction notes, I feel like that's going fairly well. The wood, though, maybe less so at the moment. Yeah, not a lot of wood lying about. Definitely been using that up somewhere. All right, we've got space for our dung collector to go in. I've moved the wood cutting camp. I think let's come and clear some wood in between maybe these two things. So if we just stick it in here, start getting the wood so we can actually make a path between these two kind of settlement areas that we've got going on here. Right, wood cutting camp has gone in. So let's add the workers into there. So we've actually got people working on the wood. This stone is nearly done up here. I'm actually very impressed by how quickly we've got enough workers, I suppose, how quickly they can get that done. And we are happy enough to be continuing to grow the village. So we'll have to just see 21 hours from now if we can keep it up that high. Don't see why not, though. Housing quality, I mean, it's not great. No decorations just yet. I suppose probably, though, our next step is going to be getting these to become huts and getting them decorated. Not sure where we're going to put them just yet, though. Possibly in this area, we'd have to just clear out all of this wood. It's quite a lot of trees to gather up, but I guess we can set the people off to doing that. All right, Onbu's up. So if we put somebody in here, we could feed Onbu at least one food ball. They just need to bring the shroom ball over. Oh, or is it not quite built yet? It's very close to being built. New workers, 3 new settlers have come onto Onbu's back, which means our villagers' needs have now increased from 1 to 2. So at 30 population, we now need to keep them happier than we did before. All right, there's our food ball in. So feed Onbu this shroom ball. It's at 71% hungry. This is only going to bring him down to 51%, which is still not enough. But there is some nightshade up here. Of course, that nightshade, if Onbu eats that, he is going to fall asleep. Luckily, though, it's outside of the cold snap that was coming up as we head north here. Right, that's all I can feed you for now, so we'll just close that up again. What we really just need is like a lot more mushrooms. Another mycologist in here, I think right here, once that mining camp is, actually that mining camp is done. Deconstruct that mining camp, and then we'll be putting another mycologist in here. All right, that will be quite nice to have that a lot closer. I think also an air well up here and possibly a water tank. All right, Onbu has entered the mountains. These, though, are proper mountains now, so we are out of the safe zone, which means now we have ground toxicity. So we do need to watch out when Onbu eats this nightshade and he falls asleep. He is going to be getting poisoned, which should be fine. I feel like we'll be able to deal with it, but just have something to keep in mind as we go along. Right, in a little cold snap here, which means our plants aren't going to be growing just for a second. It's fine, we think we can manage it. Almost got our mycologist in. Going to put somebody in working there. We're going to need to give you as many spots as you can. I mean, it's not going to work now, but this cold snap won't last that long. It's actually quite a short one. Would be nice to be getting in Scavenger Hut. I wonder, do we have enough research to get that? And is that the next thing? We need a hornblower and we need the Onbu doctor. I think hornblower is probably the next thing. Let's get that and just stick that in. We need wood planks for it, but that's fine. We can get wood planks. Can we put the hornblower right behind the Onbu observation post? I feel like that is a good use of space. I think that's fine. And so we need that one. What else do we need to get? The hut would be really good. The library we're going to need at some point because we need to be able to store all of our research notes. Scavenger Hut is 50. We do have enough. Actually, we could get that. Village doctor, we haven't started getting the medical notes yet. We're going to need that as well because when Onbu lies down, that is going to be a bit of a problem. Hold on. In fact, can we switch you over to medical notes, please? So, because we are going to need to get a doctor for these guys here. Especially since, yeah, Onbu is eating the nightshade now. He will immediately fall asleep when he eats that. At least it's going to deal with his hunger a bit. But yeah, he's going to be really, really sleepy. Yeah, 100% sleepy there. He immediately just lies down. I guess his hunger is at 31%. I mean, it's still pretty high considering we have fed him once and he was eating quite a lot of those mushrooms along the way. Onbu sleeping with his nightshade. We are getting ground toxicity now, which is going to start to poison our Onbu, but I don't know. It might also start poisoning our workers, which is bad. Also, we have homeless people again. There's just so many people. Let's get 2 more houses built. We'll try to get those done as quick as we can. We've got hungry villagers as well. Don't know if our food is scaling up quite fast enough, which also seems a little bit crazy. That tent is now built. How are the medical notes coming? We've got 10 so far. Yeah, we've maybe been a bit too slow on this one. If our people get poisoned, they will just die. We have no way of healing them, I don't think. Can't just get them to eat the herbs. They actually need to be administered by a doctor. Dung collector is now constructed. I guess we could stick 1 person in there. Still leaves us with 5 available workers, which still feels like a lot. People are buzzing around all over the place. You are saying you don't have any clay. Okay, why don't you switch over to construction notes for now, I guess. Or actually, can you help out with the medical notes? Yeah, that would be better. help out with the medical notes. Get those in twice as fast, because if people are getting poisoned, we're gonna have a problem. Do we have enough construction notes for that though also? Yeah, okay, we've got enough construction notes. We just need 10 more of the medical notes. Our hornblower is just about ready to go in as well. We are starting to get mushrooms from up here, which is also very good. Going to have this one with 2 workers and then this one down here with only the 1 worker. Hornblower is now finished. I don't think we need to put anyone in there just yet. There is a choice to be made. Ideally, we would avoid the desert just because I don't have cactus yet. Although I suppose we could probably get cactus. Okay, we have enough medical notes now. Let's get in here. Services, village doctor, yes. And we're gonna need to get that built. We need wood, planks, and clay for that one. We've got some rain, which will hopefully restore our clay deposits. It doesn't look like any of our villagers are getting poisoned. Only Onbu's getting poisoned at the moment, so he's at 11% already. But I suppose we'll also have to work on getting all the Onbu things. The Onbu doctor here. I guess we can open that now. And then Onbu pharmacy being kind of the next one. Now, I fully thought that the Onbu doctor had to go at the front of Onbu. I've always thought that. But look, it can go anywhere. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out in the comment section in one of our last videos, because I had no idea. I honestly thought it always had to be at the front. I just assumed, I guess, because it had to do with Onbu and you didn't want your balloon going so far. I don't know. I always thought it had to be at the front, which is crazy because it actually doesn't. So we could put this, well, we could put it anywhere. We could put it way back here, I suppose. I don't know where we'll actually put it though. I mean, I always put it at the front, so it just feels natural, but I don't want to waste that possible space. I try to stick it in here. We'll have to get rid of some trees though to do that. Actually, it fits right there. All right, let's fit it right there. It's still near the front then, but there's going to be room over here for whatever we want to put over there. All right, Onbu is back up and walking. He's also had his first poo, which was good because we've got the dung collector now. And by first poo, I mean the first one that we can collect. We have a hornblower, so we can choose which direction we want to go. More nightshade this way or heading into the desert. Now, we could get cactus. I don't think that there's anything stopping us from getting cactus. I feel like we've got we definitely have the notes for it. So let's just unlock cactus and corn. No, just the cactus, I think. And then put somebody in the hornblower and we can try to give Onbu directions. He might not listen to us. We haven't done all that much stuff for him to convince him to trust us. But avoiding the nightshade and avoiding Onbu getting more poison seems like an okay choice to make. Nope, Onbu disagrees. He's heading straight for that nightshade. That is fine. Right, never mind. Close that up. Onbu is still quite hungry. Now, we do have a second food ball, so if we open this one, we could just feed him again. Feed Onbu another shroom ball. The Onbu doctor is now built. Not that we need it though, so we'll have to not worry about that one. Going to deconstruct this wood mining camp and I think just move it over. Actually maybe not there though. I was trying to clear out this space for putting houses, and maybe we'll just stick it over here for now. I'm gonna put another farm in here, so when and if we do go into the desert, we have a cactus farm and a other farm, cactus and corn or whatever it happens to be. Right, wood cutting camp is built. They build these so quickly, so get those guys back in over there. Yeah, Onbu, oh, he is going for the desert. All right, he refused to listen to me, but then he chose to go the way that I said anyways. Ooh, what do we have up here? Dune caps. These hardy mushrooms provide nutrition for Onbu, but are often infested with sandworms. I guess ideally we would feed him enough that he doesn't eat the sandworms. Although, aren't the sandworms, they're the ones that do damage to Onbu, but make our crops grow faster, which could actually be kind of helpful. Onbu will naturally heal. He's at 99% health at the moment. All right, the next farm has been built. Let's get those in. I mean, we could put beets in at the moment. The options are just beets or cactus. We don't have a ton of extra workers though, so we don't technically need it, but I'll just stick one person in there. We have another food ball, so let's feed Onbu again. He's at 37%. We can get him down to 17. He might not even eat those. Oh, there is nomads on the path here as well, which is good. And we are officially in the desert, so that's not going to be growing. Let's just swap both of these over to cactus now. The herbs will grow and our mushrooms will grow. Taking a look in here, farming, we can get corn. It's heat resistant, so we can grow some corn in here. So we could switch this then to corn. So we've got corn and cactus. That way we do have some water coming in. Medical notes, I think we can turn that one off. Go back to getting agricultural notes. And what are you doing over here? Oh, also medical notes. Can you go back to doing construction notes for me? The air wells all need to be closed. So that gives us a person back for each of those, which is pretty nice. Onbu's going to sleep there, which is also fine. And taking a look in here, what do we have that we could unlock? Not much of anything. The Onbu pharmacy we can unlock. I guess let's get that and we will place that stone slabs and bricks. That will take a little bit of time. Is it crazy that I put it at the front here? I guess it doesn't hurt. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just tuck it in there. Right, Onbu's found a nice comfortable sleeping spot. Doesn't matter because it's the desert, but it's fine. There he is, having a little snooze, which gives us plenty of time to crack on here, I guess. All of our beets have died, which is also fine. Getting the corn in now. Corn takes quite a long time to grow, but that's all right. Beet soup's not going to work anymore, is it? How about you switch over to berry muesli? We do have berries about. The berries really not that far away. Onbu pharmacy has been constructed. Don't think we're going to be using it for anything at the moment, so we're just going to keep that closed. Onbu's already awake. That was extremely quick. Our villager happiness is not very high. We've got a lot of hungry villagers. And then, of course, just nothing's very good. Ooh, in fact, villagers are super dissatisfied. What has happened here? 7 hungry villagers is what's happened here. That is not great. That corn's going to take quite a long time, so everyone's relying on just berries at the moment. Obviously, that's not good. Corn just takes so long, and there's just nothing else for them to eat. Unless we switch this over to the mushroom stew. Mushrooms are even less though. It's 5 down to 3, but we have a lot of mushrooms. I don't think otherwise they'll eat mushrooms. So at least this way we are getting food for the villagers. They'll eat the berries as berries. This way we can eat mushrooms as stew. Plus there's fresh food here for Onbu to eat. What is it? Oh, it's the sandworm one. Is he going to eat it? No, looks like he's walking right by it. That is actually fine. People are feeling a little bit better as well. 2 out of 2. 10 hungry people though. We're still having massive food problems. That corn should be coming in fairly soon, but actually we've even started harvesting some of the corn. It might be worth just putting a few more workers in here. I don't know. And in here, just so that they're cooking the food as fast as possible. Yeah, people are getting a little happier, which is good. Floats the feeding trebuchet. All right, Onbu has found some nomads. We'll pick them up. 2 healthy people have joined our village. That gives us back to being 5 workers there. This woodcutting camp is almost done over here. Just a few more trees left for them to gather. What we really, really need, I think, is the scavenger now. I feel like that's the point we're at, and I think I can afford it. Yes, so we're gonna get the scavenger hut in. Where are we gonna put it though? Scavenger hut is always ideal if you can have it kind of central to your village, just because I'm gonna put it there. They get a lot of resources and the people actually have to go gather those resources. Onbu is unsure about which path to take. Honestly, it doesn't matter at all. The dune caps would give him some food. If he goes this way, it's also fine. I don't have my corn blower currently open. Can we get Onbu to go north? Onbu doesn't trust our commands. Actually, just doesn't matter because he'll just do what he wants. It's fine. All right, scavenger hut is almost done. Someone was working on it and then they walked away. There we go. And let's get that fully staffed. We open the map. There's a sand dune, and there are other things coming up though. Onbu is heading this way. Getting that shrine for those 30 research knowledge would be good. Might just send them to this dune anyways though. Onbu might sleep here. Actually he might not. He's only at 39%. It's hard to say. We're gonna run out of space for dung soon. We need to get the compost heap here. Ooh, it's a lot more medical notes that we need for that. I'm not currently getting medical notes, I don't believe. You guys have run out of wood. That's something. Oh, Onbu is going to sleep here. Okay, that's fine, actually. Just getting our 6 workers busy here. Onbu's already up. That was the fastest sleeping ever. I feel like nothing even happened. I selected some trees and he's back walking again. Okay, I'm gonna switch this mushroom stew over to polenta now. We are starting to get corn coming in, and that way those mushrooms can go back to being for Onbu. Feed him another shroom ball. I'm hoping that he doesn't eat the dune caps. I just don't think we need to risk having Onbu get hurt if we can avoid it. I mean, if it makes things grow faster, maybe it is good, but I don't know. I'd like to get out of this desert is what I would like. All right, this one's getting medical notes. We need quite a few of those. And we're getting agricultural notes over here. Now, it looks like we have quite a few agricultural notes. Maybe we switch this. We've got quite a lot of wood now gathered. People, that's what everyone's doing. Our 5 available free workers are all gathering wood. So let's get the rest of these agricultural notes, and then I'm going to just pop this over to the construction notes. These ones here. Is Onbu going to eat that food? 32% hunger. He might, or he might just walk past it. Difficult to say. It does have sandworms in it, so ideally he wouldn't, but you never know. We're not having a population grow at the moment. Our happiness is too low. They need it to be 7, which means we need to improve something. Possibly the decorations would be the next thing. Although, actually, no, the huts rather. I'd rather have the huts, but we don't have enough construction notes for that. We are working on it, so we'll have to see how that goes, but the moment, no. I'm gonna move this woodcutting camp over. This is where we're gonna start putting those huts in. Scavenging party has come back with 40 sand and 20 stone. I could send them off here to get the research notes. 2 to 3 people at the oasis. I think the research notes is more worth it at the moment though. So I'm gonna send them off to try to get those 30 research notes, especially since we've just picked up nomads here. 3 new healthy people. Do we have enough housing? No, we don't have enough housing again. I really don't want to be building any more huts, or tents rather, because we just don't need the tents. What we really just need is huts, a better form of housing. But to be fair, it's better to have not homeless people. So I guess we'll just go with it. It's fine. We can open this one up again. I think there's definitely enough wood around. All right, things are happening on Onbu's back. I feel like we're making good progress. We're kind of catching up to where we were at the beginning in the other experimental version. Short heat wave, it's fine, it's very short. Then we have the choice to make, back into the jungle is definitely the way I want to go. So let's grab our hornblower in here. Do you think we can convince Onbu that's the way we want to go? Onbu, go north. Hey, Onbu accepts our command. Okay, so we are going to be heading back into the jungle out of the desert very, very soon, which means we might want to stop planting these and just go to only harvest, just because there's not going to be any more need for those. We're going to be switching back to beets for both of these farms and just be getting tons and tons of food, which I am very, very happy about. All right, but we'll have to continue on in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.